What did you say?
What did you say?
This is Daria Valkenburg. Do you have hearing loss? I do.
I am Annie Lee MacDonald, and I have hearing loss, and I wear 2 hearing aids.
I'm deaf in my right ear. We're going to be talking to you through this podcast on some of the lessons that we've learned about living with hearing loss, providing some tips on coping,
and how we have been able to manage over the years.
Let's get started. Today's topic is going to be about telephone messages.
Have you ever listened to a message on your phone and you had no idea who the person was or what the message was because they spoke so quickly and because they didn't identify who they were?
Normally my reaction, Annie Lee, is to just simply push delete. But what if it's something you're looking for, like a medical appointment?
Then your mind goes to, what do I do? You listen to the message again and again and again. And then you get someone in the household to listen to the message. And sometimes, to no avail, the message can't be identified.
And you just get more and more frustrated. But I'll tell you what really bugs me is people who you pick up the phone, you say hello, and they say, "Hi, how are you?" And they don't identify who they are. Are they a scammer? Is it somebody you're supposed to know? Why not come straight out and say, "This is so-and-so"?
Especially if they know that you have hearing challenges. Then it's most important that you identify yourself immediately, just as a courtesy for the person you are calling.
And if you leave a message with a phone number, don't rattle it off so fast that you can't figure out what the numbers are. By the time my brain or my pencil starts to write something down, it's and that's all I hear. Go slowly and repeat it twice.
Yes, that is very important, because if we can't identify who you are and we can't get the correct phone number, then I'm sorry, the message hasn't been received.
And if you're calling and leaving your name and somebody might not be familiar with your name, say it slowly. Maybe even spell it out, but at least say it slowly. You'd be surprised how many times I tell my husband that Jennifer called for him, and it wasn't Jennifer, it was a John or Johnson or something. And meanwhile, I'm sitting there thinking, how come he's got a Jennifer that sounds like a man?
There are many things you can do to remove the frustration from the receiver of the call. And as I said, the first thing you can do is identify yourself. You must speak clearly and you must speak slowly.
And state why you're calling, because especially if it's for a medical appointment, we'd like to know that we're going to be going at the right time, the right place.
And the right day.
That's right. And who we're supposed to be seeing. People forget. When you reach a certain age, sometimes you have multiple medical appointments.
That's correct.
And if you use artificial intelligence to do your phone messaging for you, please use a voice that's easy to understand. So here are our top tips for doing phone messaging. Number 1, speak slowly and speak clearly. Identify yourself.
State your message. If it's an appointment, repeat the message. And then repeat your phone number a couple of times, and that will allow us time to be able to write it down.
If you're expecting a callback, such as for a message where you have to confirm, for heaven's sakes, state it, and then give the phone message again. Do you have a telephone message tip that you want to share or a story? Email us at hearpei@gmail.com. hearpei@gmail.com. Catch you next time. We hope you enjoyed this podcast and have learned some new tips and tricks for hearing loss accessibility.
In today's world, you're hearing all kinds of sounds, and you must have coping strategies to be able to hear what you want to hear and be able to put in the background what you don't want to hear.
Join us on our next podcast of What Did You Say?
What did you say?